Is it a given that a guy will always show obvious signs if he loves you? Well, the truth is, it doesn't always work that way. Some men possess a remarkable ability to conceal their feelings, even when they're genuinely attracted to you and deeply in love. Let's explore the top unusual signs to keep an eye out for if you suspect he secretly loves you. 1. He conceals his reaction upon first seeing you. One of the signs that a guy secretly loves you but hides it is when he masks his reaction upon first seeing you. Typically, when someone is in love and sees the person they adore, there's an evident shift in their energy. Their eyes light up, their mood brightens, and their focus temporarily shifts to the object of their affection. However, when a man is hiding his love for you, it's a different story. He deliberately masks his instinctive reaction and interest in you. It's not mere indifference. It's more like he intentionally avoids acknowledging or paying attention to you. He may act as if he barely notices you and may even divert his attention to others but not to you. Why does he behave this way? It's because he can't handle the intensity of his feelings for you. By the way, lady, if you are really serious about learning the secret of how to make any man obsessed with you, we highly recommend checking out the first link in the description of this video. It's a professional and powerful psychology guide that helps you win him over. 2. His gaze briefly lands on you at unexpected times. Another unusual sign that he secretly loves you is catching him stealing glances at you during the oddest moments. It's typical for an interested man to engage in prolonged eye contact and frequently look at you. But what makes this behavior unusual is when he discreetly gazes at you without any apparent reason or pretext. For instance, he may be engrossed in conversation with someone else, and you're talking to someone on the opposite side of the room. Yet, you notice him stealing several quick looks in your direction, trying to hide it. He might even blush if he catches you noticing. 3. He's curious about you but tries to conceal it. A man who secretly loves you will exhibit intense curiosity about every aspect of your life, but he'll attempt to downplay and hide it. The real purpose behind this is to get closer to you, initiate conversations, and establish connections. 4. He delves into details about your love life through subtle means. When a man is in love, he naturally wants to gauge his chances with you. This includes knowing your relationship status, but he doesn't want to be too obvious or reveal his intentions just yet. Instead, he finds sneaky and indirect ways to inquire about your love life and availability. For instance, he may ask about your living situation under the pretense of wanting to explore the real estate market and pricing for himself. He might bring up the challenges and complexities of modern dating as general topics to elicit personal information or gauge your response. He pays close attention to your conversations about your personal life and what you seek in your romantic relationships. He may even discreetly monitor your social media accounts for any hints about your love life. These actions are clear signs that he secretly loves you. 5. He playfully flirts with others to gauge your reaction. Flirting and making romantic or suggestive jokes is a common sign of a man's interest. However, a man who is concealing his love for you won't engage in direct flirting. Instead, he might drop flirtatious and naughty jokes to other people around you, all while discreetly observing your reaction. For example, in a group setting, he may tell jokes to both guys and girls, seemingly not paying attention to you directly. However, he listens keenly for your laughter or response in the background. The best way to tell if he's doing this for your benefit is by observing his reaction when you don't respond in any way. You'll notice a change in his demeanor. He may become quieter, a bit sad, and stop telling those jokes. It's because his intention was to elicit a response from you and capture your attention. These actions reveal his hidden love for you, as he tries to assess your interest while keeping his feelings under wraps. 6. His focus centers on anyone discussing or interacting with you. One of the subtle and unusual signs that he loves you secretly is his intense interest in anyone talking about you or engaging with you. Instead of directly approaching you, he hovers around or engages with those who are in your presence or having conversations with you. In a more subtle manner, he closely involves himself in discussions, situations, events, or plans that could potentially involve you. A common example would be when a group of friends or colleagues plans to go out or attend an event and they ask if he wants to join. Initially, he shows enthusiasm and says maybe. But once you mention feeling tired or not wanting to go, his interest shifts gears, and he starts to lose interest as well. This is because he had hoped for an opportunity to spend time with you but realizes it's no longer available. 7. His mood fluctuates based on the attention and time you give him. Another telltale sign of a guy secretly in love with you is his noticeable mood swings depending on the attention you give him. When you're around him more, engage in conversations, or interact with him through messaging, he brightens up. However, if there's too much time apart or a lack of communication, he becomes noticeably withdrawn and down. This becomes even more pronounced when you spend time with other guys or engage in flirtatious behavior. You might notice him attempting to hide signs of jealousy and experiencing a low mood in such situations. 8. He upgrades his wardrobe and style to appeal to your preferences. Here's a clear indication that a guy likes you. He subtly but noticeably changes his style, all with the intention of appealing to you. He pays close attention to your words and subtle hints about your preferences in terms of style and the type of men you find attractive. For instance, if you mention that you're usually attracted to bad boys, he may not suddenly show up covered in tattoos with skull rings. 9. He synchronizes his work and holiday schedule with yours. An important indication that he loves you secretly is when he makes a genuine effort to align his time and schedule with yours. This can be subtle and challenging to notice, especially if you don't share workplace or group activities. However, if you pay attention, you might observe him adjusting his lunch break or making changes to his work commitments to coincide with your availability. The chances of these changes happening by mere coincidence are slim, suggesting his genuine interest in being around you. 10. He mirrors your body language. When a guy secretly likes you, his subconscious desire to connect with you becomes evident through his body language, despite his attempts to conceal it. These mirroring actions occur on a subconscious level. Pay close attention to see if he exhibits this subtle sign of secretly liking you. 11. He notices the smallest details about you. There's a distinct difference between liking someone and loving them, and this becomes evident in the way guys behave. If he pays attention to even the tiniest details about you, your preferences, the people you like, how you felt, or what you wore on the night you first met, it's a clear indication that he has strong feelings for you. 12. He downplays the attractiveness of other girls. A guy who secretly loves you will be hypersensitive to your emotions. Consequently, he will be extremely cautious about his comments regarding other girls. As he wants you to know that he is solely focused on you, he may attempt to mask this by saying things like, "She's not bad, but she lacks confidence," or other similar remarks. He certainly doesn't want to be the cause of any negative feelings for you, so he ensures that he always makes you feel good about yourself. By downplaying the attractiveness of other girls, he subtly emphasizes your unique qualities and creates an environment where you feel valued and special. If you are really serious about learning the secret of how to make any man obsessed with you, we highly recommend checking out the first link in the description of this video. It's a professional and powerful psychology guide that helps you win him over.